Let's be honest. How many times have you told yourself, tonight I'm going to get stuff done after work, only to end up scrolling on your phone, binge watching a show, and wondering where the night went? Yeah, same here. For years, I struggled with this cycle. I'd clock out with big plans to work out, start a side hustle, or even just read a book. But by the time I got home, I was toast, exhausted, zero motivation. It wasn't until I hit a breaking point that I figured out what was really going on and how to break the cycle. Today, I'm going to share 5 game-changing strategies that help me stop wasting time after work and how you can take back your evenings, too. Let's dive in. Now let's talk about the 5 strategies I use to help me stop wasting time after work. Number 1, the energy reset trick. Here's what I didn't realize. It wasn't time that was my problem. It was energy. I used to come home and think, I need to rest first, then I'll get to work. So I'd flop on the couch, watch one episode to recharge, and you already know how that ended. 4 hours later, still glued to Netflix. The turning point? I discovered that instead of trying to will myself into productivity, I needed to reset my energy. Here's the trick. If your brain is fried from work, do something physical when you get home, like take a walk, stretch, or cook. If your body is tired from a physical job, do something mental. Listen to a podcast, read, or plan your next day. Switching gears like this rebalances your energy and snaps you out of that post-work fog. The best part? You don't need an hour. Even 10 to 15 minutes is enough to reset and actually feel ready to do something meaningful with your evening. Number 2, work with your body clock. For the longest time, I forced myself to be a nighttime hustler because, well, evenings were the only time I had. But here's the deal. We all have natural energy patterns, called chronotypes, that tell us when we're sharpest. Some people are morning people, some are night owls, most are somewhere in between. The mistake? Forcing yourself to be productive when your body says, nope. Here's what changed everything for me. I tracked my energy for a week. When did I feel focused? When did I zone out? I realized my peak focus time was actually in the late mornings. My evenings, pretty much brain dead. So instead of fighting it, I made a new rule. Save my most important tasks for my peak hours and lower pressure stuff, like laundry or meal prep, for my evenings. If evenings are your sharpest time, great. Lean into that. But if they're not, stop beating yourself up and find another window to crush your goals, even if it's just 20 minutes before work. The key, swim with your current, not against it. Number 3, the one rule other day strategy. This one was huge for me. I used to think success meant being productive every single day. But that belief backfired hard. I burned out constantly. I'd go all in for a week, then crash and waste days recovering. The breakthrough? I created what I call the one rule other day strategy. Here's how it works. You allow yourself up to 2 rest evenings per week. But, and this is key, never 2 in a row. So if you veg out on Tuesday, you must get back to it Wednesday. No back-to-back slumps allowed. Why does this matter? Because when you give yourself permission to rest without guilt, but also enforce a boundary, you avoid both burnout and the spiral of laziness. It's a balance of compassion and accountability, and it keeps your momentum alive long-term. Number 4, fuel your machine. Here's something I completely overlooked for years. Your productivity isn't just about mindset or habits. It's about your body. I used to live on cheap fast food after work because, hey, it's fast and easy, right? But guess what? Garbage in equals garbage out. I felt sluggish, foggy, and unmotivated. It wasn't until I cleaned up my eating, even just a little, that I realized how much better my brain worked. Simple changes that helped me. Meal prep once a week to avoid the post-work fast food trap. Add more whole foods, fruits, veggies, lean proteins. Stay hydrated. Yes, it matters more than you think. I'm not saying be perfect. I still eat junk sometimes, but fueling your machine most of the time gives you a crazy edge. Energy equals to execution. And number 5, the pre-decide principle. Ever get home, sit down and think, okay, what should I work on? Then 30 minutes later, you're still deciding. And eventually just give up? Yeah, that used to be me every night. The solution? Pre-decide. On Sundays, I started writing out my key tasks for each weekday evening. No overloading, just one to two meaningful tasks that would actually move me forward. For example, Monday, I will draft 500 words of my blog post. Tuesday, I will research video topics. Wednesday, I will edit my podcast. So when I got home, no decision fatigue, no excuses, just here's what I do next. It's a small shift, but it removes so much friction and makes your evenings 10 times more productive. So let's recap the 5 key strategies to stop wasting your evenings. 1. Energy reset. Switch activities to reset your mental or physical energy. 2. Work with your body clock. Align your productivity with your natural peak times. 3. One rule other day. Balance productivity with guilt-free rest. No 2 lazy days in a row. 4. Fuel your machine. Clean up your nutrition to boost focus and stamina. 5. Pre-decide. Plan your tasks ahead so you always know your next move. The truth is, reclaiming your evenings doesn't mean hustling nonstop. It means being smart, strategic, and self-compassionate about how you use your time and energy. You deserve evenings that leave you feeling proud, not drained or guilty. If this episode helped you, hit that like button and share in the comments. What's one strategy you're going to try this week? And don't forget to subscribe for more tips to help you take control of your time and build the life you want. See you in the next one.